Hey guys, it's me, Margot again. This is part two of a new series I'm doing on my channel where I am going to be either remodeling or building every single lot in every single neighborhood. So we are starting with Willow Creek here, and this is the Oakenstead lot. My first video in this series was the Spencer Kim residence, so head back over to my videos to check that one out if you haven't already. And while we're talking about it, please hit the like button for this video if you enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel so you can see when I post more for this series. So I do want to keep the overall character of the world, Willow Creek, or I guess neighborhood, whatever. So I don't change a whole lot on the outside of the houses. I do like the feel that they have, the kind of Louisiana Bayou type plantation mansion, but I do change the inside, and I don't really like the landscaping of most of them, so I change a lot of the landscaping. Although I do admit I kind of went a little over the top on the landscaping with this one, because yeah, but I think it looks nice. I just kind of went over the top, but that's okay. Less is more, more is more. So not only am I doing the houses and remodeling the houses and redecorating the houses, but I will also be creating families to live in the houses unless they already have a family living there. So for the Spencer Kim house, I kept the same family and just kind of gave them a makeover at the end of the video. So stay tuned for the end of this video where you will meet the Bell family who lives in the Oakenstead residence, mansion, whatever you want to call it. This type of decor is not my favorite, but I do like to push myself out of my comfort zone. So this kind of more Victorian, classic type decor is kind of hard for me because I tend to lean more towards the clean modern side. But gotta push yourself out of your comfort zone sometimes. As always, I have some sort of entertaining bar thing. I probably will never do like gameplay in this house, but I still want it to be set up to where if I did, I could throw my parties that I like to throw. So I am using different lights than I normally do. I don't know if I just never noticed these lights before or if they just added them in a patch, because there's like 3 new ceiling lights that I had never seen, and I haven't downloaded anything new yet, any new packs, so I think they just added them in. You'll notice I use some custom content, mostly just like little knickknacks. I like having knickknacks, especially in the kitchen, so I downloaded a custom content pack with some like kitchen knickknack type things. If you ever want to know where I got my custom content, please head over to my Tumblr. It's margarita.tumblr.com, and under my likes on my Tumblr page are all the custom content that I use. You can find there. I find most of my custom content on Tumblr, so it's all on there. If there's some that I found somewhere else, I will share it on my Tumblr page itself, but I don't reblog the custom content because if I want to reblog something else, it all gets lost, so I thought having it on my likes, it could keep it all in one place. So once that stops working, I might reorganize it, but for now it's fine. I don't have a ton of it, so just like some decor mostly and a few Creative Sims things. But I try not to use a ton of them in my builds because if you want to get the look that I give, then it's kind of annoying to have to go and download all my custom content, but it's not a big deal if you don't have all the little cookie jars and stuff in the kitchen, so I figure that's the trade-off. So I kind of wanted everything in this house to be very formal, and then as I move through the neighborhood, I'm kind of starting with like the bigger mansions and moving to the right side of the neighborhood with the smaller houses. So I'm just trying to make them as extravagant as possible on this side of the neighborhood, and then kind of moving down the line of expensiveness, price, whatever you want to say, as I move through the neighborhood. So this is one of the more lavish homes. I think it looks like it's bigger than the Spencer Kim house. I'm not sure. Spencer Kim house kind of had a different feel. It was a little more modern. That was kind of how it was before I like fixed it up and stuff, so kind of kept with that. I ran out of things to say a lot. That's the living room. Fixing the lights in the dining room. Okay, moving up to the master bedroom and bathroom. I really didn't like how those two like almost identical bathrooms were right next to each other, so I ended up moving them so that there's just one right there, and then I ended up putting one like right across the hall. It ends up being really tiny. I kind of wish I had restructured the upstairs from scratch, looking back on it, but I didn't. I was trying to cut corners, and it ended up not looking great, but I don't mind. I like it better than it was with the two rooms right next to each other. I thought that was annoying. Both like identical bathrooms side by side. I thought that was weird. So I do like this better, but it could have been even better if I had just completely restructured the upstairs. Because I also end up adding, well, you'll see, but I end up adding like a gym in that back room because I kind of already had the family in mind that I wanted to live here, and I really didn't need that extra bedroom back there. And I wish I had made that area smaller and redistributed a little bit upstairs. But it is what it is. I think it turned out okay. But every single time I go and watch my videos or edit my videos to post on YouTube, I'm always like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish I put that there. Or it's always something. So very critical of my own work. Most of the time when I'm editing the videos for these, I filmed them like weeks ago. I pretty much do like a few lots a day. So I have like 15 or 20 videos that I've filmed that I haven't even made and like edited to put on YouTube yet. So, but then I keep making more, and then I like the new ones more, and so then I never edit the old ones. So then it's like I go back and try to edit them, and I'm like, I don't even remember what this looked like. I don't like big bedrooms like this. I feel like I never know what to put in the space, and I always end up adding like a really weird seating area. Cause like, what else do you put in there? Like 3 dressers? I don't know. I don't know who would just sit and chill in their bedroom like that, but I guess to put their shoes on, it would be okay. Like if this were a real person's house. I do try to make houses look lived in, but when I do big builds like this, I kind of run out of creativity at the end, which is why that back room ends up kind of like a really lame home gym. Because this was a pretty big lot, and when I'm trying anyway to like decorate in a style that's not really my preference, it's really hard for me to keep up the creativity, so I kind of snubbed out here at the end, but that's okay. But yeah, that bathroom is really small. I wish I had like maybe put it back there where that extra room is in the back and like restructured, but oh well. So these are the 2 girls' bedrooms. There's a child and a teenager, both girls. You'll see them at the end when I go into create a sim. So the girl on the right is kind of got a fun, girly, oh, I guess we're decorating the hallway. Anyways, this one is going to be like kind of fun and girly. I always, like whenever it's like a child or a toddler, I always just kind of try to decorate it like a parent would when they don't know their kid's personality yet. Like I would imagine that they would decorate this room when she was really, really young. And so they just do like your typical girl stuff like pink wallpaper and pink furniture. And then for the teenagers, I usually try to make it match their personality because, you know, they're old enough to like choose how they want their room decorated and stuff. So for the young one, she just has a generic little girl's room, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's kind of how things go, I think, for little kids and families and stuff. And then this is the teenager's room. She's kind of more like sophisticated and wants to be more grown up than she is, kind of like I was as a kid. So her room is very like muted colors, like still has hints of like, yes, this belongs to a younger person, but it's not like bright pink or bright purple with lots of band posters and stuff. Like it's very sophisticated, which I would consider her to be sophisticated, and you'll see her in a moment. She has a little study area and she has her own computer. I almost never put computers in kids' rooms because I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but when I do gameplay and I invite people over, or like my neighbors come over to welcome me to the neighborhood or whatever, they always head directly for my computer. And it's like I'm trying to have a conversation with them and they just go straight for the computer. So I feel really weird about strangers like being in my teenager's house, like bedroom, so I never put computers in there. I know that's weird and I'm thinking way too far into this game, but I try to think about it like if I was actually living in this house or whatever, like what would I want? And yeah, that's why I make my decisions. So I don't put computers in my kids' rooms very much, but I did this time because she's a very studious person and wants to do research and stuff. So yeah, I totally flubbed it with that gym back there. It's so lame. I couldn't even put anything cool back there. I'm sorry. Dropped the ball in that room, but oh well. Like I said, this was a big house and took a lot out of me to decorate the lower level, so I just added some plants to the little gazebo. I kind of liked how it was with the little table out there. The trees, I hated all those like willow trees like right next to each other, so I kind of shook up the trees a little bit, put some different trees back there. Added some chairs to the table because the table had no chairs, which I thought was really weird. So it has chairs now, so you can eat out there. And that's it. So there's their house. The Oakenstead lot will be available in the gallery under the username Margarita, as always. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on this video because that's a nice thing to do. So just some screenshots of the build, all finished. I love that living room, actually. I like the color of the couches. That turned out nice. Why did I even bother taking a picture of that gym? I don't really know. Alright, so now we are moving into Create a Sim. This is the Bell family. This is the mom, obviously. She's very classy and pretty. I kind of tried to make her look like she'd had some work done on her face, so her lips are like really large and her nose is really narrow. I feel like that's what a lot of women are going for now. I've said this before, but one of my favorite custom content is the eyelashes that I have. Like I said earlier, you can find my custom content on my Tumblr under my likes, but I love the eyelashes. They're my favorite. If I had to pick one thing of custom content, whether in build mode or create sim, it's the eyelashes. I love them. And they're under the glasses category, so you can still put eyeliner and eyeshadow on, which I really like. That was really well thought out. I mean, obviously you can't wear glasses and the eyelashes, but that's okay. So yeah, I just want her to be very glamorous and wealthy because she lives in a really nice house. So she's just super classy. I don't remember what I named her. I think it was like Vivian or something, Vivian Bell. We'll see. I almost always do the random name generator when I do create a sim for like new families. Alright, now we're going on to the husband. Victor, I think. Yeah. It's almost too small. I can't see it because I'm in the video editor, but I wanted him to be handsome but not like hot, you know, like a dad, because he's a dad. This body type is the worst body type out of all of them, with the really narrow shoulders and the really big hips and belly. Oh my god. Even if I'm trying to make like a kind of a not cute sim, I still can't use that body type. I hate it. So just kind of quickly picking out outfits. They're kind of like a really, I don't know, I don't want to say simple family, but just classy and sophisticated, so nothing crazy with their outfits. Another little friendly reminder to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, so you can see me remodel all these neighborhoods. This is quite an undertaking I'm doing. Every lot in every neighborhood. Whew. Alright, on to the teenager. I hate it when people, no, I don't want to say that, but I prefer not to make my teenagers look like adults. Like, I don't have them wear a lot of makeup. I want them to be young. They're teenagers. I don't, like, when I play Sims and there's teenagers out in the world that are dressed like adults and look like adults, I get kind of freaked out. Like, why are you in such a hurry to grow up? So I definitely want to keep her youthfulness and make her look young because she's young. So I never give them a lot of makeup. She has eyelashes because I love the eyelashes, but all right. And then on to her little sister. I always use genetics because it's just easier. I don't think I mixed the dad with the teenager. I think the teenager is just completely the mom. I think I missed that, but oh well. Close enough. All right, and there you have it. There is the Bell family. Some little screenshots of them in their cute outfits. This is the mom. I think her name is Vivian or Victoria or something. I could take the time to like download some custom content with like poses and stuff, but like, why? It's just too much. If you don't already follow me on my social media, all of it is Margarita if you're trying to find me. It's all the same. Got a Twitter, an Instagram, and a Tumblr. Sometimes on my Instagram I post funny things that happen while I'm playing Sims. Although a lot of the time I just screenshot it and then forget to upload it, so I kind of suck. But alright, that was a teenager, and here's the little girl, the child. That's a really weird pose. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching the final segment, or the second segment of me redoing Willow Creek. Tune in next time, and if you want to know when I upload again, hit that subscribe button. As always, my builds are found in the gallery under the username Margarita. Thanks, guys.